Shalom, I hope all is well with you. It's the ending of the Shabbat. I did work earlier today, but I work as a life coach. I help take care of the physically and mentally challenged. So to me, it's not work. It's helping care and sustain a life. So I have no problem working on a Saturday because to me, it's really not work. It's all about relationship. That's what life is all about. Relationship. First and foremost, your relationship with God and relationship with neighbors, people. So, I'm in a good position. It's been a while. My apologies. I have been staying busy, oftentimes with work, trying to stay healthy. I'm gonna submit an application to the FBI to get my background going. I had 2 sets of fingerprints done. One copy is at the Secretary of State in Pierre, South Dakota. I'm getting it notarized, so I'm waiting for that to respond. Well, at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and submit the second copy of my fingerprints to the FBI FBI quarters to have a background check. And then once that goes through, which could take up to 16 weeks, then I'll have, oh, it's cold here, put my gloves on. Then all I have left to do is my interview with a shaliach. So I look forward to that. I'm trying to steady camera. Okay. Well, yeah, it's cold here in South Dakota. It's what the state is known for. And then after that, I've got to decide whether I want to immigrate to Israel right away or wait a few months, because the background check is good for 6 months and then you have to do the whole thing again. Or if I want to move to Oregon, which I've been wanting to do. And also my uncle Zev in Brooklyn, I told him that before I immigrate to Israel, I'd move in with him so we can immigrate together. So there's that third option. All I do know is I want to get away here from South Dakota. I think my time's closing to an end. Interestingly enough, as I'm getting close to being approved to immigrate to Israel, cryptocurrency is also on the rise. So Bitcoin, I last checked before making this video, is around 18,500, just a tiny bit north of that, which at this time of the year, since the last bull run, it's been at the highest. Bitcoin was a little over 28,000 during the bull run in December 2017, January 2018. So we're getting really close to that. I do believe we're at the beginning of the bull run, but at the apex of this bull run, it'll be well over 20,000. I seriously think we could be looking at 30, 40,000, maybe 50,000, maybe even high before it takes a significant dip, a correction. But by the end of 2021, I think the 5-digit figures of Bitcoin is finished. I don't think it'll go below that. I think that's it. What we have now is about at the low to get. So if you bought cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, while it was in a 4-digit, 9,999 or below, you done well. Hold on to it. I see it as a way to fund my future in Israel. I do have gold and silver. I accumulate a little by little, and also trying to save money in my bank account and get my credit rating up. I'm getting closer to 700, so I think the beginning of December, my credit should be right at 700 or even above, so which is pretty good for someone who's got like very little usage of credit, because I normally pay in cash or use a debit. So things are going pretty well. I love God through Yeshua. My relationship is strong. I share it with my neighbors. I'll ask people if they go to church. I'll invite him. I'll have to invite my coworker I work with tomorrow. I helped get her started in silver. She bought her first ounce of silver and received it a few days ago. And then this coming paycheck, which is Friday, I'm gonna help her get started in cryptocurrency. So she's a single mother of 2 kids, a 7-year-old and I think a 2-year-old girl. So she works hard. She's really not living off the government. She was on food stamp, but she doesn't want to do this government stuff. She wants to be independent, do things the right way. So I admire her for that and helping her out. So I'll probably invite her to church and help her grow in her relationship with God. I'm not sure if she's a Christian, but I do believe she's open to it. So it's that, and then keep reaching out, taking care of those that God has appointed me to take care of. So my prayer for you is that you believe in God through Yeshua. It also encourage you to be self-sufficient, to be independent. Don't rely on the government, because man is going to fail you. Take care of the things that you can't take care of, and the rest leave up to God. So first and foremost, have your relationship right. Have your priorities, visions, dreams, and goals align with God's will. Stock up on food and water. We've got some rough times ahead. And if you can, get some gold and silver, cryptocurrency. If you can get firearms and ammo, do so. I still need to get a handgun, but I'll probably wait on crypto to go up, cash out, and use that to buy a handgun. So I already have a rifle. I just want a handgun, and then I'll be fine. Get some more ammo, and depending on where cryptocurrency market is, I'm not gonna start cashing out till it goes over 20,000. Ideally, I would like to cash out. I might cash out when it goes over 20,000, enough to get a handgun and then some gold and silver. But I'll cash out the most amount probably when it gets closer to 30,000. So, and that's the thing, you don't know when it will reach its apex. So I thought it was gonna go further than 20,000, but it stopped right about then. Took a dip into the almost 3,000, I think like 3,200, and now it's back up again. So, but this bull run is different. It's gonna be higher, more sustaining, because it's been 3 years since the last bull run, and more institutions, retailers, and banks have got into it. So cryptocurrency is more solidified, more practical. So this bull run will make the last one a drop in the bucket. So it's not about money. It's not gonna bring you salvation, but it is a way to fund my future in the Holy Land, because it is a challenging place to live. And living in the Holy Land, I want to focus on living life right, living for God, praising, worshiping Him. I don't really want finances to hinder my relationship, so I hope to get that out of the way. And someday, God willing, I hope to be married to a wonderful, beautiful Jewish believer in Yeshua, have family of our own, raise them in the Holy Land. That can be Sabra, born and raised in Israel, and live the life that God meant for me to live, because God has plans to prosper me and not to harm me, as He promised in Jeremiah. Shabbat Shalom. God bless. Baruch Hashem.